So what is next? My next project is to be able to declare my desk. How many of you have a decluttering desk? I can see the hands because easily we can fix each room, but somehow our finances are the way that our desk looks like, isn't it? Or an office. But we're gonna start. I know some people have an office, like as an office means like they have a big space. I do not have a big space for my office. Gladly, maybe, I don't know. I have only this space, which is my desk. And it was cluttered, but the first step, you know, it's empty. Empty. That's tough, but it is. Empty. I emptied all my everything that was in the desk. I emptied and put it over here. Ooh. Yes, it's everything. It was inside the drawers and inside the. And I took a few bins and I named them. This one is the scanner project. So I already emptied one of my file cabinets that I need to replace it. I find out that the file cabinets is the easiest way to have them. I switched to the binders, and the reason was because it was an old file cabinet. I couldn't even open it anymore, you know, and I'm thinking I need to have a new one. Then I take my list, and because it's easier to file them than the binders. Besides, I had to get rid of one day of that cabinet. So what I do, I take notes and I make my list. So I need a new file cabinet. I think 2 drawers will be okay. So this is what I do. And if I ever can't do it right away, what I'm gonna show you how to make project when you don't have financial sources right away. I'm going to teach you how to still get organized while you don't have the financial sources. Okay, because there's time that we have abundance to access to our financial sources for our projects, but there is times that we're not. And when we're not, it does not mean that the Lord is not on our side. No, it means that we have to stop and think and exercise our critical thinking. As I have told you before. And exercising our critical thinking means that we're going to have access again to the financial, but somehow He is allowing to have this time to see what is in our heart. How you are acting when you have money, and how are you acting when you don't have it. If you have projects, multiple projects, as a household, every individual has their own emotional life project, the independency. They have the financial independency project. They also have the decluttering, or every drawer and every paperwork. Then if you are a human, then you are with me, because that's what every person's life is, full of multiple areas that we have to interact and take care of each single of them. And if we are making our home beautiful, painting our walls, we're doing a step ahead. Well, what about the financial? Why is the financial on the paper? It's related to paperwork? Yeah, perhaps. It's related concentration? Yes, perhaps. Because regardless you have decluttering this, how can you keep it up with your finance? Because exercising and the experience of life through the life accounts, mostly if you are the one that have been taking care of that area. And just like me, if I have to take care of money-wise, the financial area of the house, and if I stay away from it, then the house could fall apart. But if I'm concentrating on the top of the, today, I know it's a bill, it's a due date. It's a due date bill today that I need to pay. And then if you have online access, you could pay it at a later day after 5 o'clock. But if you don't have online access, you better pay before 5 o'clock during office hour, perhaps. So that's an simple example that I give you on how to be on the top of your finance. Albert Einstein one day said that the clutter of our desk is an example, or it's a comparison of the clutter of your thoughts. I don't know. Maybe he was right. But most of the brilliant people, scientific, they don't have a very nice and clean desk. So that's the time that we could be brilliant and we could be a scientific or a very high person, you know, with organizing and decluttered desk, thoughts, and heart. Let's keep tuned.